Are coming in. Pop out chat. We gotta do the routine. Change chat with this. Properties. No. This. New chat. Do a docs. Pop, pop, pop. I love Terraria music. Close. Alright, good morning everyone. Good morning. Alright. I forgot to tweet yesterday, so we gotta tweet. We gotta do a tweet. My Twitter probably hates me right now. Because I keep just tweeting things that people don't really care about. But the people who do. Let me grab the link, copy that. Tweet. Subathon day 13. Some guests planned for today. It's oopsie, caps was on. Oopsie, the Subathon day 13. Some guests planned for today. It's going to be very fun, and I suggest you don't miss it. Make sure I spelled everything right. Some guests planned for today. It's gonna be very fun, and I suggest you don't miss it. Woohoo! Subathon thumbnail. Post the link. Yeah. Very nice. Awesome, we did the tweet. Good morning everyone, good morning everyone, good morning. Good morning Samantha, you're here every morning, always good to see you. Have you been sleeping? First time turning in. Michael Johnson, yes I do sleep. I think the world record for someone who has not slept is 11 days, and they've probably had to be hospitalized after that. We are on day 13. And yes, I have been sleeping. Good morning, Mr. DJK. I'm doing pretty good today. The voice needs to warm up. As as you can always hear, all the people in the morning can tell. All the regulars know that I have to warm up my voice because it's always scratchy in the morning. Lack of sleep can put you in a coma. Alright, the plans for the day. Let me refresh that, make sure it's all good. Plans for the day. We have 2 guests coming on the subathon today. It's very exciting. Holy crap, lots of your life choices yet. Actually, no, I've been having a fun time. I said it yesterday, but I can't believe we're on day 13. It feels like we just started like a week ago, and it's almost been 2 weeks. It's almost been 2 weeks. That's insane. I feel great. It's been really fun. There's been like fun things. I don't know why I'm grabbing my pants strings. Yeah, it's been really fun. I've been having a good time learning how to live stream. You guys have been a great chat. Lots of fun little jokes, and GM Poto, thank you so much. The Torchic level 99 when. I will not be surprised if you end up like finishing the game with like a level 80 Torchic. Good morning, Mr. DJK. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Excited for the day. Is that Hatsune Miku in the back? Yes, it is. Along with Mihawk, my 2 favorite people in the entire world. Thank you, Ariza. And maybe it's so hard to keep up with super chats in the morning. Just wanted to ask if you made a part 2. Rise above. A part 2, like as in part number 2? You just said part 2 TO, and then parentheses rise above. So the if you go to jaidenanime.com, you can buy it'll be this here, it's right here. You can buy this Jaiden Ari figure. This Jaiden Ari figure. Do you see it? It's actually really big. Like, look at the size of this thing. Like, compared to me, it's a really good figure. I gotta make a tweet about it eventually. I gotta tweet about it so the people know outside of the live stream. I lost my train of thought, but it comes with a vinyl of Rise Above, like a mini vinyl, and it's got a full version of the song and an English version of the song that I never heard before, never seen before. That's very exciting. Never watch this turn into a snowball of a never-ending subathon. There is a cap, but it's not been announced yet. And oh, there's a cat Taylor. It won't go on forever, but it will go on for a while. As long as we're gonna go deep into December. It's 1 p.m. in my time zone. Congrats. Random Jolteon. It's 10:40 where I am. And I wake up, I should be studying, lol. Yeah, I guess a lot of finals are starting. I love having this on while I work remotely this week. Also, I hate Charizard. Thank you, Dan. I'm glad that the stream has been nice to have on in the background for you. Make sure I didn't miss any. It's hard to keep up with super chats under $5 because they don't save at the top, so I will miss a lot of them. I want to wish Ari a good morning. Trey, I'm sure the sentiment will be there. Maybe we can bring out Ari in a little bit. Anyway, the plans for today. The plans for today are gonna be we have Anthony Padilla coming over. He wanted to do something, and I was like, I want to interview you. Who's interviewed Anthony Padilla? You know, he's the YouTube interviewer. Who's gonna interview him? It's gonna be me. We're gonna interview Anthony Padilla today. Yes, the guy from El Smosh. We're gonna learn so many things about the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Padilla, man of the internet. Trash Chase did that already? Well, I'm gonna be the first person in America to interview him. They're over in stinky Japan. Hello, Bear. Okay. That's gonna be fun. He's coming over in... I love your work helps with my OCD. Aw, thank you, Tobers. I'm happy to help. Wish you the best of luck with that. Adam, update for ready or not. You don't know what that is, but let's go. No, I don't know what that means, but woo! Yeah, so Anthony Padilla is coming over to be interviewed. That's gonna be fun. He's coming over around 1 p.m., so in about 2 hours. 2 hours. And then Jaiden, the interviewer. I'm actually kind of nervous to interview him because he's such a master of interviewing. I feel like he knows all the ins and outs on what makes an interview good. And I'm like, I hope I don't do anything wrong. I don't want to be a bad interviewer. You hear Terraria music? Yes, it's because we were playing the OST in the background. Yes, so Anthony Padilla is coming over, and then after that, I don't know how long that's gonna go on for. Probably like a couple hours, a handful of hours, and then I haven't been. Oh, here. Oh, Riley, good to see you again. The timer is finally in double digits. GG. Yeah, people are fighting to keep it above 100 hours for a while. Do you have any microphone recommendations? If it's depends on what you're using it for. Classic Blue Yeti. It's $100. It's USB. It's an easy starting microphone. This one's a Shure SMB. It's the one that all the YouTubers use. I don't think it's great. It kind of like you have to kind of talk right here into it. But I'm not a microphone person. Those are like the 2 microphones I know. And anyway, so after Anthony coming over, we're going to have James. James is coming over. The good old odd one's out. He's gonna come over and we're gonna play some games. And that's gonna be fun. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this day. We have some very exciting stuff planned for like the whole day. There's gonna be like some downtime and stuff, but I think this is a fun day being planned. I have to choose between a 6 a.m. class or having to drive to school 4 days a week. College is an hour drive. Oh. Wait, why do you have to choose between having a 6 a.m. class or having to drive to school? I mean, if you wanted to commit to having a 6 a.m. class, you just have to... I heard, like, the... Who is James? Who is the odd one out? Hello, Ginger Pale. Good to see you. I keep forgetting to answer your DM about Little Big Planet. I'll get to that soon. I'm sorry. I just, like, I end stream and then I just go to bed. And then I wake up and I'm sorry. I'll respond in a second. We'll plan something. Do you still have that undercut? Yeah, I do. My hair is very short in the back here. Thank you, Ginger Pale. Forgiveness. But yeah, this is an exciting day. We're probably just gonna hang out, play games for a little bit, and then Anthony comes over. We interview him for a couple hours, hang out a little bit, and then James comes over. We play some video games. I think a fun day is being planned. I unfortunately missed your blind speedrun yesterday because I fell asleep while watching your stream. That's totally understandable, Mr. JDK. Thank you for being there in spirit. Fyrus, happy birthday. Thank you, Fyrus. Good to see you. It is my birthday. I can't believe you remembered. Perhaps the Tostada interview, if there's enough time. Oh, she has so many tiny words to say. She has many tiny words to say. Oh, you all remembered. Thank you. Oh, your presence on the stream is the best birthday present I could ever ask for. Thank you, everyone. Oh my goodness, everyone's saying happy birthday on my birthday. Oh, so wholesome. So wholesome. Yeah, that was really fun actually to do the blindfolded speedrun last night. I can't wait to get an actual blindfold. And then we can actually do runs without using a face mask. Alright, we can do just some casual stuff. Let me see. I kind of want to play Mario Kart. Happy birthday. Love your content. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Nicholas. $13 for day 13. Thank you, Penny. Jaiden really did a speedrun out of a Nintendo game with a PS4 controller. Thank you, Bernardo. Everyone, oh, happy birthday wishes. Show your phone. There's a Blaziken card in here. That was also really fun, opening cards with Aaron. You should play Splatoon when the new content drops on the 1st of December. Oh, interesting. I didn't know new content drops. Oh, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. We do have plans to do some Splatoon later on in December. So, Splatoon and Terraria and Hollow Knight are the common ones people are asking for. And the majority of them are planned. So. Mr. Kermit, good to see you. I'm currently locked outside my house right now, but what happened? What happened? Well, I hope you can get back in. I've been there. I've accidentally locked myself out, and then you get kind of frustrated. It's like, why can't I just break in? It's my house. And then you're like, well, I guess it's good that I can't break into my own house, but I'm still upset about it, you know? Jermaine, thank you for the happy birthday. I'm missing all these super chats. Thank you, Oski. Thank you for everyone for the Ronavirus Milky Way. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's start playing some Mario Kart. I want to play Mario Kart. A good old Mario Kart start to the day. Hi, Tostada. Tostada. Tiny cat. Tiny cat Tostada. Hi. Oh. Do 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 do. Hi. Tostada, Tostada. Thank you, Amethyst. Sometimes I wonder. Thank you, MK Blood. Sometimes I wonder, like, how many people are in on the joke and how many people are just tuning in, don't know when my birthday is, and being like, oh my gosh, it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Jaiden. Are you planning on watching USA in the World Cup? No. Is that soccer? Ooh, was that a not a good thing to say? I don't know. I don't know what sports are going on. Oh, thank you, Nicole. We're out of work, recovering from major surgery. Oh, geez. I hope you're feeling okay. I haven't ever had like any is it just the handle? Can you play FNAF 2 ambiance in the background? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. That's hilarious. Wait, hold on. I've got an idea. Hold on, chat. Save image. Hold on. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. Ah, shit. Save image as. Can I even? This image I'm trying to save as a web file. Can I even open those in OBS? I don't think I can. Jeez, OBS, you're so annoying sometimes. Oh, I can. Agron's there. You can go on the thing. You can go on the TV here. I'm gonna be in the hallway. Why is it so FNAF ambiance? We're putting this up here. And then we're gonna make my webcam. We're gonna make it black and white. How do I do that? Spooky, spooky. Color correction. It's like I'm in the hallway. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Shine the flashlight. Hey, Jet. I'm just hanging out. Oh, FNAF 2 music. Is there an full soundtrack? They're saying blind her. As soon as I'm done, hey chat, I'm just checking you out from the hallway. What's up? What you doing in there? I saw that you're kind of sitting there, looking around at your screens. You got a flashlight? See a little Freddy Fazbear head by your desk. What you gonna do there? What you doing? Why are you checking your watch? You might want to go check on the marionette. I heard she kind of gets a little cranky if you don't wind up her box. Anyway, how about you check your screen real quick? Kind of. Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows what I'm gonna do to you? We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. I'm just yanking your chain. Just yanking your chain. Good smoothie bowl. Place down the street. Very good. You should try it sometime when you're off your shift. You know, if you're ever off your shift or anything. I heard. I don't know where Bonnie is. I think he crawled into like some vent or something. You know. Don't know where those lead. Might want to check it out. I'm just saying. Tasty. Yeah. So how was your work day? We're kind of, you know, co-workers. You know? I think we should hang out sometime. You know, outside of office hours. You seem fun. I like it. Maybe like bowling. You like bowling? Those are fun. It's always fun to go out and have a good time with the buddies. Okay, I'm done. This is done. I'm done. That was fun. We're going back to Terraria music. We're going back to Terraria music. Let me take the filters off of this thing. That was fun. Fun little event. We have fun here. Like this. You guys are so small. There you go. You want the bird pillow? Sometime next year. They will be available. What are you eating? It's a smoothie bowl. Acai bowl. It's definitely. I feel like it's definitely helping with my throat. Yeah, the jungle theme in Terraria is such a vibe. Sorry, I'm gonna eat my empanada. Someone said someone said they're chatting and they're typing in chat just to see themselves on stream. That's a funny reason to talk. Just being like, I don't want to be acknowledged, I just want to see myself on the funny TV screen. Bro, is that Taco Bell? No, it's just an empanada. Yo, is that a taco from Taco Bell? What do you like most about Mihawk? I like how cool he is. I'm such a sucker from like the calm, cool, collected, masculine, quiet, powerful characters in anime. Do you mind? I don't mind. No. You gotta go. You gotta go, Cap. Tostada. Tostada cat. She wants it so bad. But yeah, I really like the suave, super masculine, quiet, crazy powerful characters. And Mihawk is all I ever want in a character. He just always feels in control, and he's awesome. He's just so cool. I love cool, edgy characters that are super powerful. I am edgy. I'll be the first one to admit it. Everyone around me knows. I wear it all black. I have tattoos. I like big monster Pokemon. I like Mihawk. It's so transparent, and it gets more and more transparent every single day, every single year. How do you feel about Buggy? I've never been a fan of clown characters. And at first, I didn't really like Buggy. I was like, oh, it's whatever. It's a clown character. It's just a clown villain. But after, you know, catching up, he's a really good character. I love Buggy a lot, actually. Were you ever emo? No. I never had a phase of emo. I wouldn't consider myself emo either. Emo is like a lifestyle that I can't, like, I'm not that far. I'm not that direction, you know? I think edgy and emo are completely two different things. Edgy and vegan sunglasses emoji. Oh. Is One Piece your favorite anime? I think it's a bad anime, but it's a really good manga. I don't think, if you want to get into One Piece, don't watch the anime. It's way too slow, and only like recently did it start actually looking good. I don't think there's anything wrong with anime watchers, but the manga, you read it much faster. It's fat. It's like snappier. There's not as much filler, stuff like that. Do you smoke or vape? No, I don't. I'm too scared to... I've never smoked anything. I'm too scared to mess up my lungs. Yeah, the anime is good now. Yeah, it got really good. I haven't seen it, but I think it's still a little bit slow. But that's on purpose because they don't want to catch up to the manga. Or watch One Piece. That's true. I just think reading the manga is the fastest way to consume it. What's your least favorite Straw Hat? I think Brooke. I think it's Brooke. I don't dislike him. I just like all the other Straw Hats better. Addicted to watching your Rhythm Heaven speedrun. Thank you. Have you watched Naruto? Haven't. I don't think Naruto is an anime I can get into. Favorite arc in One Piece? There's a lot of... I like Dressrosa. I like, the Water 7 one is good. But I gotta say, the Marineford was really good. I do gotta say, though, Impel Down is really good. Impel Down is my favorite arc by far. There's absolutely, like, more hype arcs in One Piece, but Impel Down just has lots of action, lots of characters you haven't seen again. The pacing is fun, it's quick, it's, like, funny, there's lots of jokes. I just like Impel Down, it's my favorite. Oh, thank you, for some mercs. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bon Chan's in it. You like My Hero Academia? No. I'll say it. I gave it a shot. I watched a lot of it, and I just couldn't get into it. Tokoyami is absolutely my favorite character in, like, all of anime ever. I always get so upset because, they never use him. Tokoyami, the dark shadow bird, he's so cool. And they don't use him. The last time they used him, he's like such a cool character. I love him. He's a character made for me. A dark, edgy, quiet, calm, powerful bird guy. And then they never used him. And then one time they used him, they started using him again. There was like a test fight thing. And then he lost. And that's the episode where Tokoyami was fighting with, like, team versus team, and he lost. That's when I stopped watching My Hero Academia forever. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. They use him now? I don't believe you. Have you watched Dragon Ball? No. I do not believe you when you say they use him now. Kill la Kill? Kill la Kill is actually really good. If you can look past all the suggestive drawings, I think it's really fun. I like it a lot. I love the pacing. I like the writing. I don't think there's an anime like it. Beastars? Haven't seen it. Have an idea for your next tattoo? We're not even done with this one. You can see, like, the flowers are not colored in yet. Like, here and here. So, after I'm done with this one, I'm probably done for a little bit. Just because I don't really have any ideas. Let me read that. William says, in Animal Crossing, if you go to Nook's Cranny and look in the cabinet before 10 p.m., you can still buy stuff before 10 p.m. and they'll, I imagine you say after, and they will not interrupt you. Also, are you still allergic to cats? William, what a fun little fact. Also, I'm not allergic to cats anymore, which is so strange. I get over it. I got over it. Will there be Scribble Showdown in Toronto in the future? Good chance. We have our Scribble Showdown show, 18 plus one. And if that one does well in Los Angeles, then we might take it on tour, and we might take it to Canada. What about Evangelion? I saw that message. Haven't seen that one either. It's on the list though. What's the plan for today? I'm just eating. Oh, Lysol whips. Thank you so much. I'm just eating right now, taking a quick lunch break, and then probably gonna chill for a little bit for an hour, and then at 1, which is in about an hour, Anthony Padilla is coming over, and we're doing an interview for him. We're interviewing Anthony Padilla on the the subathon. And after that, we're gonna play games with James. Did you ever watch The Promised Neverland? I read all of the manga. It was the first manga I ever read. It was okay. Started off so good. And then after, like, you know, something happens, I think it changes. Like, the concept is not what it started with. I don't know how they would have, like, kept it. But, you know. I think the beginning was really good. Ended kind of, but I'm missing a lot of super chats that are like below $5, and since the $5 ones don't save, so I'm trying to scroll so I don't miss them. What is this? Oh, it's trash day. I'll put that out. Decided to embrace my edginess, thank you. Update. Hello, Mr. Kermit with the update. Ran out of fruits 10 minutes ago. The cats went away, so I'm gonna say screw it and walk to Starbucks. Yeah, I think that's fair. Your brothers might be able to pick you up and you don't have to walk back. Have you seen Chainsaw Man? I read all of it. What is Tostada doing? She's like playing with something. I read all of part 1 of Chainsaw Man. I thought it was okay. I'll be honest. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good, but just okay. And I'm slowly watching. I'm watching the anime because it's animated really, really well. There'll be Scroll Showdown in Vancouver. We don't have any plans for any tour right now, but if it does really well, if the 18 plus show does really well, then we might take it on tour. Is that 10th anniversary Miku behind you? Yeah, it is. I love Miku. Miku and Hawkeye are my favorite people in the entire world. Where'd you get the Koro Sensei plush? Him. I think it was a gift from a friend, if I remember. But I imagine they got it on Amazon or something like that. I'm sure you can just search Koro Sensei plush. And then he'll pop up. Alright. I'm gonna go put my dishes away, and then we can play more Mario Kart until Anthony gets here. Love the Rhythm Heaven stream. Have you seen the Reanimated Club? Yes, I have. I've watched it like 3 times already. One of the people who used to be on the team animated one of the sections. Aatrox. Love that guy. He's awesome. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put the dishes away and then we can play more Mario Kart for an hour. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Let's pull up Mario Kart again. What is that pillow? Insert sponsor here. I can't shill because it's not out yet. It's a proto. Chat, I went to go to the bathroom and he arrived early. You can pull that chair up there. Sure.
I was watching when you said most streamers are a little late, and I typed in chat when I was at a stoplight.
Oh, really?
I was like, not me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
The man, the myth, the legend is here.
Oh boy.
We're here for a good old interview.
All right.
All right.
I didn't know if we were still doing an interview.
Yeah, we've been like, what should we do?
Yeah.
And then I never figured something out.
I never figured something out either.
I didn't. With your interviews, you're always so kind, and you say, here are the questions. Are these okay?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'll cut out stuff if you don't want it in.
Yeah. And so I'm not doing any of that.
You're like, we're gonna do it live, and everything you say will be there permanently forever.
And you have to say yes to every question.
Yeah. Wait, I got a question for you. Did you mean to type
Oh dear. Oh no, I didn't. Anthony. D isn't even close to any of the letters. I'm sorry.
No, I love it. I love it.
Is there any video game music that you like to listen to?
Ooh.
Maybe I'll put it in the background.
Ooh, there's a few. I mean, I like me some Wind Waker. There's some songs from Mario RPG that really speak to me.
Okay, well, we'll put on Mario RPG.
Yeah.
RPG OST.
Yeah. Oh, it's been so long since I've heard it too.
All of this?
All the battle music.
Ooh. We'll just do this video.
Sure. Okay. It's a little hype, but I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the interview, guys.
Woo!
Anthony.
Wait, is everyone typing Anthony?
Anthony
What's up, everybody? My name's Anthony Padilla.
Awesome. Anthony hype. All right. Welcome. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
The mic will be in my face, but that's okay because you're the guest.
Are you 13 days deep, is it?
Yeah, we're 13 days deep into this subathon here.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good, actually. I've never streamed longer than like 10 hours.
Yeah.
And that was like an event. So anything else, it's been like only a couple hours.
Do you just take like an 8-hour break to sleep?
Yeah. A lot of people come into chat and they're like, does she sleep?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm pretty sure the world record for someone who hasn't slept is 11 days, and he probably was like medically watched.
Oh yeah, definitely had a medic next to him. Yeah, that was on purpose.
But I'm on day 2 going strong.
I was wondering if you were the type of person that streams you sleeping.
No, like some people have been asking that, but I think it's not something up my alley.
Yeah.
I don't think I could sleep knowing that there's like thousands of people.
I feel like I'd have such a hard time just falling asleep.
Yeah, I'm also like the person who needs to toss and turn before they fall asleep, and I think I'd be like, you're gonna judge me for moving.
And you'd just be thinking, don't turn, don't toss, don't turn. Yeah.
They just fall asleep like stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I sleep.
Like if I fall asleep stiff, I wake up sore.
Yeah.
And it's not fun.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get into the interview though.
Ooh,
all right.
You got questions?
You can say no to any question.
Okay.
But nothing will be cut out.
Do you have questions on there you think I'm gonna say no to?
I don't know. I'm like nervous because he knows what a good interview is like, so.
No, I mean the trick is that I cut out all the stuff where my interviews are not good.
Okay.
That's the trick.
Gotcha.
But you don't get that privilege.
No, so it's gonna be low quality.
Yes. No, it's gonna be great.
Thank you.
I'm not scared.
You're no? Alright, the first question. Please tell me about your tattoos.
What?
Please, I want to talk about the tattoos.
Everybody's asking me to like tell this story, and I'm like, someday.
We can cut out the question.
No, totally. Oh yeah, we'll totally cut it out because I refuse.
Yeah,
I'll talk, especially because you just got some too.
Yeah, we both got a lot more tattoos since we saw each other last.
I don't think. Did you have any last time I saw you?
I had like a couple here and there. These guys are getting covered up.
Yeah. Oh, you're covering them. Oh, they're dots.
It's like bugs here.
I
don't dislike them.
Yeah.
But I like this more. It's like gray in here.
Oh, you got a little red on there.
Yeah, a little bit of color.
That's good. Were you afraid of red? Because I heard that some inks have issues.
I always said I was never gonna get a colored tattoo.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think it would look better with red.
It looks really good.
Yeah, the flowers are gonna be like a little bit colored, but it's gonna be like gray tone color.
So it's mostly black and white.
Yeah, for the most part. There's no other color I have. You have all black and white.
I'm just going just black and white. I have a lot across. I don't know how much of a peep show I should get, but all the way.
Please get naked.
And they go all the way around here, and then I don't know if you can see on the neck.
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah, and then and then it goes all the way down to my toe on this side.
Gotcha. Does it wrap like around the side or like the front?
It's around the front, like right here. Can I flash is the audience wanting to be flashed? Okay.
I'm sure I'll audience would love to be flashed.
Here.
Oh, I see.
And then it goes all the way down to
your leg.
The leg.
Full of the skinny jeans.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get it down with skinny jeans.
Nice.
I'm not gonna flash my toes.
No, that's too much.
No.
You can flash your full front of your nose, please.
Yeah, that's too far. We'd have to censor that, and we can't do that live.
What made you decide to get that? Because you went from no tattoo like semi full body.
Well, I got a lot of places, but this total right now, what I have is 14 hours.
14 hours.
Which how many hours have you put into yours?
This one was actually 14 hours.
Oh.
We put at least 20 into this one.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
we still have 4 more sessions left.
How many hours total do you think that'll end up being?
Probably 40 if it's the same amount.
Yeah.
Because we do 5-hour sessions every time.
Yeah, because yours are really dark and really thick in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail.
Yeah, well, all of mine
but
was.
Yours are it's like simple lines, like brush lines, but it's all like continuous.
And there's like a lot more. I think there's a lot more detail than people can see from far away.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Oh, thank you,
I love the texture of it.
Yeah, it's funny because from far away, it really does just look like scribbles. So, but close up, it is very detailed. Mine is all hand poke. Yours?
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah, that
really?
was all hand poke. Yeah, there's.
How do you get that texture with hand poke?
She has. So there's this incredible artist. I have wanted tattoos for a really long time, but I was like, there is nothing that I could commit to having on my body forever. If it's like I don't know, a character or an object or something, I was just like, there's going to be some point where I'm not into this thing anymore.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go for something that was a little bit more of just like using my body as a canvas for like
more abstract
art. Yeah, kind of a little bit more of just like emoting a feeling. And I found this artist and this tattooist, and she lives in Prague. And I messaged her on Instagram. I was like, hey, is there any chance that you're going to be in LA? And she was like, the closest I'm going to get is the UK. So I was like,
long to the UK
So,
for?
so I flew to the UK for one session
Wow.
that was 8 hours, and then I just had it from this finger up across here, then down with a couple details, but it was really just up here. And it's so invigorating, just like knowing that your body's going to be changed forever, and in such a big way, because I just went for it. Most tattoo artists are like, yo, I'm not going to do your hand for your first session, but I was committed, and we literally started on the hand.
How did it feel? Like, I'm sure there's more sensitive parts. Like, what is it like to be tattooed on the hands?
It actually, okay, I might sound crazy, but it feels good on the hand.
Really?
It kind of feels good on the hand. I don't know, or at least it was to me. Maybe I'm a
a bit of a masochist.
am I? Does that make me a masochist?
If you like being tattooed, I don't know. I don't know. I can't call it. I'm not gonna diagnose you.
So, wait, so is it just your arms, or do you have it other places?
I only have arm tattoos.
Yeah.
I think I'm only committing to arm tattoos. And then once I run out of real estate, I'm done.
You're no more body for you.
I might do like something down my spine. I think that would be cool.
That'd be nice.
But nothing, like, once I'm done with this one, I don't have any more ideas.
Yeah, so I mean, like, what was your feeling of the very first time, like, knowing that you were gonna have your body permanently changed? Because it is, I feel like there is something weird about it, knowing that there will always be a before and an after.
I think, well, my first tattoo was these tiny little birds. The ones over there, so I don't know if they can see it. Tiny. Oh, this was actually my first tattoo, this geometrical one.
Oh, nice.
I just wanted something small and geometrical on my wrist.
That's cool.
And they're going to be like, well, because of the minimum amount, we have to charge you $60. And I was like, well, that's not a good deal.
$30 per triangular shape.
And so I was like, well, what about adding some birds? And they're like, 80. I was like, deal.
Oh, so you got both of those at the same time?
Yeah, I was considering both of them, and I was like, I'll start with this one. Yeah, and then it was like $60. I was like, I'll throw in another.
And how many years ago was that?
I got this in college, so
okay.
Like maybe like 7 years ago.
And
I've only been doing like small ones. There's another plant here that
I
lasered a little bit to cover up easy. The stream can't see it, but I've shown them plenty of times.
Ooh, what does lasering feel like?
Worse.
Is it worse than the tattoo itself?
It really is, because it's actually like a burning feeling.
Yeah.
You know, it's like bzz, 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 but
so less than. So is there like heat that you feel with it?
They have like this tube that blows cold air out to kind of calm your
to
skin
offset
down,
the
but
heat.
But it's just a burn. Have you ever had like laser hair removal?
No, but it would be fun. I would like to try it someday. That sounds fun.
I would say it's like that, because I got some on my armpits and my legs. I never finished because of quarantine, so I'm like halfway done.
Well, it's halfway. Is it like there's a hard line, or is it like sparse?
No, it just grows back slower.
Oh.
I'm tired of shaving my armpits and my legs.
Now you can do it half as often.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But it's like that, but a little worse. It's definitely worse than an actual tattoo. Like, if you want a tattoo and think like, oh, I'll just laser it off.
Yeah.
You're committing to like much more than you realize.
I have a big issue if I want to laser mine off.
Why?
Because it's everywhere.
Yeah, you're right. That's like a big
it's gonna be
session.
so, especially the palm is gonna hurt.
Oh my god, yeah, you gotta keep that forever. If you
this
want a laser, just keep the palm
This
on.
is forever. These are forever. But yeah, a lot of people, well actually no wait, what was it like knowing like, oh, this is gonna be forever different?
Oh yeah, I think I was like, whatever.
there was no like, oh, this is a commitment for life?
Not really. I don't remember thinking about the small ones as much, but I definitely got a little like, what am I doing? When I sat down, when the stencil was on for this one. Was this all freehand?
Yeah, so she used a little, like, she had this erasable kind of marker thing that she was like, this kind of area, and I was like, yeah, and then we went for it, and some of it was changed on the spot, but it was mostly freehand, because what she would do is erase like a 2-foot chunk at a time and just kind of remember what it was like, and then just go by hand.
Gotcha. That's awesome.
Otherwise, yeah. But there was this moment of like, oh, this is forever gonna be different. I was so hyped up though. I feel like my adrenaline was through the roof.
Yeah, you're definitely like, okay.
Yeah, especially because I didn't know if it was gonna hurt at all, and I knew that when I started, it was gonna be a commitment, because she started on my finger, and I knew we were just gonna go for it.
That's interesting that it was like, what was like the worst spot for you?
For actual pain?
Yeah.
I'd say the palm is definitely a painful spot. The top of the foot, not the toe itself, but the top. It goes all the way down. Yeah. I'll show you off camera.
Oh, I see.
It goes all the way down. Yeah, it didn't take to some spots perfectly.
Not too much, but
yeah.
You got a little bit in there.
Oh shit! I didn't know how wide your camera angle was.
Just a little bit.
A little peekaboo. Just a little peekaboo. That's gonna be on Wiki Feet.
Don't think we got toes.
Oh man, some people in chat are way too happy right now. So the top of the foot up to the area, kind of the ankle area, was pretty rough too. And then there's this area where my neck, it ends here. The neck itself was rough, but I still wouldn't consider it the worst part. If for some reason it was the little dots that she used down different parts of the chest right here, connecting up, because there's a lot of little dots that you, if you're close up, it looks more like it's kind of spatter. But we decided to do that last minute to connect this with down here to kind of make it look like it was just like a, I don't know, spattered down it. And that was so rough for some reason because she had 4 different types of needles. She had one that was like a single needle, one that was 2, one that was like 4 side by side, and then one that was like much wider. So kind of you can change. Well, you can change the density kind of. So this is by a single needle here where it's super thick, but then the ones that have a lot side by side is kind of a lighter texture. And for some reason, even though the one single needle is the same needle as 2, 4, and 8 or whatever, it hurts a lot more when it's just a single spot. It's like
all one in one direction.
Yeah, it's like your brain almost processes a wider thing as like a blunt object, even though it's lots of the same thing. For some reason, it hurts so much more when it's just boom, one spot.
It must be that one like scientific. Have you seen the one where it's like you can lay on a nail bed, but you can't sit on just one?
Yeah, which I guess is because it disperses. That's physics based though. This for some reason is like more like brain response.
Yeah, I don't know how it connects, but it sounds like the same thing.
It's probably similar in some way.
Yeah. So did you just like find her and be like, I'd love to get something done by her? Yeah,
so I messaged her and she said that she looked at my page because she thought that it was spam, because she said that verified accounts, she always gets spam from verified accounts. And then she looked and saw that some people that she followed me, and she was like, oh, this is a real account. Yeah. But so I went in for the first session in the UK, and then I came back and it just felt like it was unfinished. So then I scheduled 2 more sessions and I flew out to Prague for that. Yeah.
Damn. We both traveled for our tattoos.
Where'd you travel?
Canada.
I mean, that's bad. Still.
But 8 hours is much bit different from 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Did you make a trip out of it, or did you just like go into business and leave?
It was. I crammed it into a time that worked for her, and I barely had enough time, so I literally flew out. I'd be in the country just to sleep there, and then I would go for the sessions, and then I would leave. I like squeeze in a little bit of sightseeing, but just barely.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. The first time I was out there, in the UK, I stayed with Dan and Phil. So we hung out, and then I went to this thing, and then we hung out, and then I left, and it was like immediately. Yeah. But it was a rush to be like, for some reason that day in my head feels super long. Like the memories I have of getting this thing done and knowing that my life was going to have a before and after. It was like a rush, you know what I mean?
What was did you feel like a different person after your first session?
I felt like it didn't really set in that it was going to be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
At first. Did you feel that too? Like,
I did feel that awoke a memory where it was like, I feel like I'm going to wash it off.
yeah, like there's no way this is permanent.
You're like,
right?
I got to be careful. Some soap is going to slip right off.
Yeah, exactly. Are you super safe with yours? Like always lathering it up with sunscreen and stuff?
Yeah, I've never been like a sunscreen lotion person.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I want these to last forever.
You had to become one.
They will be, but I want them to not fade for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Because we're like, in our early lives, these are gonna become like 40-year-old tattoos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep these in pristine condition as much as I can.
I feel like if I got a tattoo in my 70s, I wouldn't care as much, because I'd be like, it's got 30 years of aging in there at most if I'm lucky.
It's gonna look good.
It's gonna look fine. Yeah. I think tattoos actually look really cool on older skin that's been kind of has a little bit more of like a leathery texture for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
You don't get to see it too often.
Yeah, especially like a fresh one on that surface. Yeah.
My mom got one recently, actually.
Oh yeah.
Her first one.
Ooh, was it a small one?
It was a flower on the back of her shoulder. It was because these 2 tattoos are done by the same person. And she just really liked her tattoos, and it started like, oh, I would never get a tattoo, but I like her style, and if I got anything, it'd be a flower with like some really cursive, pretty J's.
It starts as I wouldn't do it to I have an idea, but I wouldn't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then she ended up getting it. She loves it a lot. It's really pretty.
So it's the same artist as the artist that did yours?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. That's cool that your mom now has something by the same artist, so you guys are connected in that way.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other like things that it's like personal stuff that I just don't want to mention on stream.
Yeah.
I was like, she likes it because of this and this,
and
like all this personal stuff for her.
Yeah.
That was really sweet.
That's really cool. But yeah, once you find the right artist, you have to.
I'm like, you can have the rest of my skin.
Yeah. Do you think you'll ever go to another artist?
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
I have full faith in Jay, that's her name. Like, she did this, and then, like, I was like, I'm ready for a sleeve.
Yeah.
At first I was like, is this gonna look good?
Yeah.
Is this, like, you get the big tattoo jitters. And then I was like, but it's Jay, so I trust him with my life.
Right. Yeah, once you trust an artist, I feel like you can't, it's hard to start trying to figure it out with other people.
Yeah, with tattoos, though, like, do you think you'll get anything else? Because once you get one tattoo, it opens the floodgates.
Yeah, it's true. There's kind of a rush to it too.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that you're gonna go down to your wrists or anything like that?
No, I think this arm is gonna stay as is, as one big piece.
But you say I think because you know that deep down there's some part of you that might want
The
more.
thing is, like, every tattoo I get feels like my last one. Just because I'm like, I don't think I want anything else.
Yeah.
And then I think of an idea like a year later, and then I'm like, Jay, hello.
Yeah.
We gotta talk.
I might get something that goes down my back or something on my backside because I got a bare back right now. My entire backside. If I'm walking away from you, you barely see any, and then I'm like, boom, like this side. I got so much. I feel like I need to balance it out just a tiny bit.
Any ideas yet?
It's gonna be the same artist.
Yeah, of course. Once you commit to one artist, it's so easy to stay with them.
Yeah, it's funny because I've seen some people be like a little cynical and being like, you could never go to another artist after that. Like you couldn't, you wasted your real estate on your body. But I'm like, I already committed from the moment that I knew the style that I wanted. That was the only style I was gonna get. So I might just get more details or things like that. But I think the rest of it's pretty much done. I might just go something on the backside.
Yeah,
don't know yet.
Makes sense.
But because it is so improvised and she really, there's a really cool part of the process where she does it with one of the needles and she sits back and looks at it and like kind of for like things that are symmetrical, she'll hold my hands next to each other and see to make sure that these don't look too symmetrical, but they still feel balanced in a way.
Yeah.
So there's that whole
cool
part of the process where because it is something that she really does just kind of improvise as whatever feels right, she gets to study the piece and then add on whatever feels right, and that's really it's like cool. A really cool part of the process.
Yeah, the artist process and thought that you don't realize goes into all this stuff to make it look the way it is. And it's really good. It's really balanced.
Thank you. So huge shout out to Duhavka.inc. Yeah, on Instagram, which is really cool.
That is very. I love hearing about people's tattoos. All right, we can go on to the next question though. All right, was there anything that inspired you to become an interview channel? How did this all happen for you? Because no one really has interview channels on YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like there's there is a trend right now of podcast channels coming up, and I think that they kind of do feel a little bit more like interviews. But it started off actually not anything. So the first video I made when I left Smosh was a video where I interviewed other content creators, and it was like, what do I do as an independent creator? And it was really, really jokey. Like there wasn't really much seriousness or depth to it. And then later on I interviewed flat earthers and really going into it. That was like the first video of the I Spent a Day With series.
Oh, interesting.
And I really did follow what was popular at the time on YouTube, which was a lot of like, oh, like let's laugh at what's cringy, let's laugh at people that are strange or believe in weird things.
Yeah.
And I did that with that one, and it was funny and it did well, but it didn't really feel right to me for some reason. So as I started doing more interviews, I interviewed furries, and at that time I really wasn't going in with the idea that I was going to like be poking fun or anything, but still it was like, ooh, these people are weird. Like that's kind of, they're weird.
Just poke their brains in a neutral position.
Yeah. And they, you know, getting to know them and learning that a lot of these people didn't feel most comfortable in their own skin. They felt comfortable wearing a fursuit as a character. And something about that just really hit me as like I could see the common humanity behind these people, and therefore I started doing more interviews and kind of finding that at the core of most people, regardless of how strange they might appear on the outside, there is I don't know, some way that you could kind of connect to them and learn from their experiences, because there is this common humanity almost behind everyone.
I imagine that just starts getting you really curious on like what else is out there that I would like to understand more.
Yeah, and sometimes I really do go the route of finding the strangest topic, the strangest group of people, because I feel like no matter how strange they are, there's something that you can learn from their way of thinking.
Yeah. It always seems like something always seems so, like, how did you get to that point? And once you hear how they did, it's like, oh, I see it. I see the path of all these things that they happen to go through in life. And it makes more sense. It kind of brings it more down to earth. And I think that's what's so nice about your channel, is because the interviews feel like neutral, celebratory events of people. You know?
That's interesting. I never thought of it that way.
Podcasts just feel like a conversation, but it feels like you're really celebrating how these people became to be these very interesting people.
Yeah, and I try to keep some humor in there, and I think that a lot of people add humor by poking fun a little bit, but I think that there's something really cool about making a connection with any type of person and finding a way to laugh together about something. And that's one of my favorite parts of the videos, is finding a way to laugh with people that I wouldn't normally connect with.
Yeah, you're very good at making people feel very like comfortable.
Oh,
I think that's really important.
You were on it too, so you know firsthand what it feels like
to be
interviewed
by
like, I have never asked someone, what was that experience like, you know?
All of it. No, I mean, I felt comfortable. You always took really good care. It felt like you took very good care of your guests. Of like a week before, like this is the list of questions. You want to talk about the answers? Do you want to change anything? Like beforehand, you'd say like, oh, you can. If you don't want to talk about this, we'll cut it out. Afterwards, you ask like if there anything came up, you can cut it out. All the stuff I'm not doing.
But what's interesting about doing that and telling the guests that they can cut anything out is that I found that most people don't want to cut anything out. It's almost having that reassurance to know that someone's not going to try to catch them off guard a little bit, because I do feel like there are a lot of interviews where part of the host's goal is to kind of pull a fast one on them just a little bit to see what kind of reaction or response they might get. And honestly, that's probably what would perform best on the internet, because the way that things get clipped up and stuff, and the way that people are like want to talk about that, and what gets most engagement rises to the top. But people tend to be more comfortable knowing that they can cut whatever they want.
I'm sure you get much more genuine, in-depth conversations because of just the authenticity of the interview. You know what you're getting yourself into. Right.
I do feel like in our interview, I didn't talk about one thing enough.
What?
I wish that I would have spent more time talking about how you got that winning shot in the Mr. Beast when you were on my team.
Okay,
explain it.
Anyone who hasn't seen it, Mr. Beast, this was like, what, 2 years ago? Mr. Beast held his airsoft tournament with like a bunch of gamers, and then the three of us.
And the odd ones out was with James was with us. So it was 2 animators and me.
And Anthony Padilla. The little scragglers.
Yeah.
But I've kind of picked apart why I think we won.
Yeah.
And I think the fact that we weren't gamers really set us aside to win, you know?
Because we kind of like stayed in the corner and we were just this was for $100,000.
$100,000
split between the three of us. So there was a little bit of pressure that I felt when I went out there. Yeah. I felt like when we ran away and kind of stayed in the corner and just like hid, something about that gave me enough time to kind of calm down because we really got to just kind of relax. But at first my adrenaline was through the roof. I thought I was going to pass out because I didn't test getting shot by airsoft bullets.
Me neither. I was like, does this hurt like a lot?
Yeah. Like, how much does this hurt?
Yeah. Did we get hit? Like, there was a practice round. Did any of us
There was, but my gun kept getting jammed.
Yeah, we all had problems. Like, I didn't know what the pieces were.
Yeah.
Your gun wasn't working, and James was just bad.
So the game starts, and everyone runs out and has to get a gun. And I think that those were the guns that we got. Yeah. My gun didn't work.
Yeah, your gun didn't work again. I still didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah. Oh, man. But it was scary. And then...
Yeah. But our survival IRL, we played the game as if it was real life, and everyone else was playing it as if it was a video game.
Oh, that's true. Because
so you're more reckless. You play, your content creator brain is on.
Yeah, you know, you're like be quick, fast, entertaining.
Yeah. There's also like they're acting like there's a score. Like people are getting all these kills, going through all this like risky stuff. When we were just like had all our balloons and we're just chilling. Yeah,
but like what was the actual point? It was through the last people standing, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't to get the most balloons popped or whatever.
Yeah, you're not like there's 50 people on the thing. You're trying to like Mr. Beast isn't gonna show you everything. So,
yeah.
Like sure your cool kill will be on screen for like a second.
That's true.
But the victors are the ones who the people will root for.
Yeah.
And you got out because you sacrificed yourself.
I ran toward who I don't remember who it was, but they had 1 or 2 balloons. Yeah. And I just was unloading because they were standing to the side and we each had 3 balloons like a Mario Kart battle.
Yeah, you were saying like you knew the area because we were around there already.
Yeah, and I knew that someone was hiding there. So I was just like, I know they're not looking at me. I'm going to run and shoot. Yeah. So I shot the last balloons. And then before they realized that they were out, they just took me out.
So it was like... it's a little bit of a flawed system.
Yeah, I forgot that it's not like their gun gets deactivated.
Yeah.
I treated it like a video game. That was my one flaw, was treating it like a video game in that moment.
Well, I think it was reasonable, but like everyone had to be like, do I have my balloon? Do you have to like touch the strings?
Yeah, and it's so hard to know because you can't feel, you know, it doesn't make a sound when it pops.
No, you just hear pops and you're like, was that me?
Yeah, because you hear pops all over and you're hearing the gunfire.
Yeah.
It was a little bit scary though, hearing just like gunfire, knowing someone was getting hit.
Someone goes, yeah.
And
you're like, oh, that's good.
Oh god. Once I got shot with it though, I was fine.
Yeah, it's like a little sting.
Yeah, and I was wearing thick enough clothes.
Yeah, when people were saying like cover your neck, I was like, oh god.
I had a scarf wrapped up around my neck.
Yeah, we all had like a lot of padding, like sweatshirts and stuff.
Yeah, but I was still scared of my face.
Yeah, I was scared of faces too, or like in the back of the head, the ear, or something. I heard someone got hit in the ear.
I know some people had some welts.
Yeah, did you have any?
I didn't have any welts, but I covered up so well.
Yeah, I don't remember having any. I think I might have had like a few red dots, but that could be a false memory.
False memories are real. They might as well be real. You remember it.
I remember winning.
Yeah.
I don't remember the pain. I remember like the idea of the pain.
I remember me walking off, and as I was in the middle, because I just got shot and I was dead. As I was walking off, I hear everyone cheer, and I walked over to the group, and I was like, "What happened?" They're like, "You won." I was like, "No, I lost. I'm walking right now. I lost." They're like, "Your team still won, so you won." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, what was that like to hear that?
I did not. Because how many people were left at that point? 2 or 3?
There was like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
Like there was orange and pink, I think. It was like 3 teams left.
I was like, hey, I made it far enough. I sacrificed myself. It was worth it. But that was why.